days around.
Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today I will be reacting to Morocco's shocking win over Spain on penalties as the last African nation left in the tournament upset a huge European powerhouse. The first 90 minutes of the game was filled with no goals, but a lot of Spain domination over the ball possession. Morocco's defense held strong, and we went to extra time. Yet again, Spain dominated possession, Morocco held strong, and they forced the game to go to penalties. Now, with penalties in the World Cup, we only saw one other round of 16 match go to penalties, and that was Japan versus Croatia. Japan ended up missing 3 out of 4 or 2 out of 3 penalties, and they went home. And that same fate came for Spain. Abdelhamid Sabiri scored the first. Sarabia missed his for Spain. Then Hakim Ziyech netted for Morocco. Carlos Soler missed his penalty. So it's 2-0 to Morocco after 2 penalties each. Badr Banon misses his penalty for Morocco. So now Spain have a chance of coming back in. But Busquets misses his penalty. And it's 2-0 Morocco after 3 penalties each. Ashraf Hakimi just has to place the last one into the back of the net, which he does so very calmly, right past Unai Simon and into the back of the net. And he wins his side the match. And Morocco will continue into a quarterfinal against Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal in the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Not a result that anyone on this earth would have expected, I think. Morocco, they had a great group stage to finish top of their group with Croatia, Belgium, and Canada. But Spain were looking like the better team. They dominated Costa Rica 7-0. They held Germany to a solid draw. And then, they did lose to Japan, but Japan were very good that day. So a lot of people thought this would be a good win for Spain, seeing as the way they play, they're possession-based, they like to keep hold of the ball, they can create chances like that. A lot of people thought the European nation would go through, but Morocco's defense held incredibly strong. And the key here today was really just holding Spain's defense out and limiting Spain to the chances that they could create in the attacking half, because for all the possession that Spain had, they had a fraction of the chances that they should have had. They only had 13 shots from 77% possession and only 1 expected goal from that. So that kind of gives you an idea of how solid Morocco were against Spain. They didn't have. It's not like they didn't have their chances of their own though. Morocco did have a couple chances on the inside near the box, but they were saved by Unai Simon, who didn't have a very busy day. But Morocco's defense was incredible today. They kept everything out, and Spain went home after penalties. And Spain's penalties today were some of the poorest ones I've seen. Them and Japan, their penalties they really need to work on. And you would have expected at least Sarabia and Busquets to put theirs away. They are experienced players. They kind of know what this is about, especially Busquets. He's been here for a while. So you would have expected, a solid penalty from them. But unfortunately, none of that happened for Spain. And the exact opposite happened. Goalkeeper for Morocco, Yassine Bounou, was unbelievable. He saved twice. One of them was a very good one-hand save. And Morocco did their job with finishing off their penalties, and they went through. But this, I guess, highlights what is wrong with Spain. And the biggest problem with Spain is that they just, for all the possession that they have no good forwards. They have no real good forwards that are able to finish off the attacks like, France have Mbappe and Giroud. At least England has Sterling and Kane and Rashford and players like that. Brazil have Richarlison, Vinicius Jr. Spain are just kind of lacking those players to really just finish them off. Their front three is not the greatest we've seen. Asensio is not in the form of his life. Dani Olmo, he's a great creator, same with Ferran Torres, but when it comes to finishing, they're just not at the same level that they should be. And then, of course, Alvaro Morata, he was great in the group stage, 3 goals in 3 games, but he has not looked like that here. And that's really what they lack, is just a good finisher, a clear finisher, and that really came to haunt Spain today, because for all the possession that they had, for all the chances, all the build-up that they had, there was no goal, and it seemed almost too easy for Morocco to defend today. It wasn't like they were scraping balls off the line. It was more like just kind of keeping Spain contained, out of the final third. So I think that was a key one for Spain, and for Morocco, the way they set up just to keep Spain's attack out, because both defenses were quite good today, especially Morocco's, but even Spain's. On the counterattack, they shut down Morocco's attack pretty quickly. So that's kind of the story of the game. But Morocco will go into a quarterfinal against Portugal, who smashed Switzerland 6-1, including a hat trick from Goncalo Ramos. So it's going to be an interesting one. I think Portugal will edge it here, but Morocco, they'll be delighted with the progress that they've made in this World Cup, and they could go even farther. But on the other side of the draw is England, France, so whoever wins that will be a test if Morocco can get past Portugal. But that is it for my reactions to Morocco's win on penalties over Spain. If you enjoyed and want to see more World Cup content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you want to see more World Cup content. And until next time, come on you Spurs!